For Shirley Levens, bowling has always been a family affair. It was her mother who brought her onto the lanes and onto her team as a teenager, and as her average grew, so did her passion for the sport.
My 200 average that I held for a lot of years got me to a stepping stone to where my first husband, Skip, thought that I would be good enough to bowl with the professionals. I went to my first tournament, finished 16th, and then I made TV in LaPorte, Indiana. And then I found out I was pregnant with my last child, Chad. So I kind of put everything on the back burner at that time, and it was 5 years before I even thought of going out to another professional tournament.
Bowling may have moved to the back burner, but the fire was still awfully hot.
Good shot. She knows it.
In 1982, Shirley won her first national title at the Women's Championships, partnering up with Lisa Wagner for a doubles crown. 2 years later, she would break through with her first professional win.
Winning the WIBC as a doubles with Lisa, and she was my roommate, that was a huge event for me. And then winning my first professional title was awesome. Winning in front of your hometown and with the people that were behind you, it was a wonderful night.
It's a common narrative when talking bowling with Shirley. Her family always comes back into the picture. She may not have gotten out there as often as some of the other ladies, but she was making it count on the lanes and on the home front.
Shirley was very smooth. She really rolled the ball well. I don't know, I think she was a little bit more of a feel player as opposed to more mechanical, you know. She walked the walk. She was a good friend, good mom, and she's just a good person.
It was more than a decade later when Shirley added 2 team titles at the Women's Championships at a time when she was only bowling a handful of events. But then, when the kids had grown, Shirley rededicated herself to the game and had the senior queens in her sights. It didn't take long to have something to celebrate.
When I turned 55, I decided, let's just go out for the senior queens. I still average 210, so why not? And it was my first year and my first win. That was a huge win for me.
Shirley would finish second the following year and in 2005 become the first woman to win multiple senior queens titles. Shirley would add 2 Golden Ladies titles and 12 gold medals for her country over her 3 trips to the Tournament of the Americas. And even now, as the Hall of Fame beckons, it all comes back to family, as Shirley looks at a life in bowling with her children by her side on the lanes and off.
I'm proud of what my mother started and what my first husband continued on when we bowled together. The perseverance, you know, the dedication. You had to love that sport to be out there.
I think it's awesome. I mean, she's put so much time in. She's been good for the sport. I mean, good for her bowling community. She did put so much time into the game, and not just a bowler, but, you know, being a proprietor, and I think it's well-deserved.
I feel that, you know, my life is complete, the competitiveness, and my journey is complete right now. So this sport of bowling for me has brought a wonderful life, and I'll never, ever be able to give back as much as it gave me.